Yes. The town is the docks near the windmill. Ah, okay. But since you don't learn anything in the town, there is no symbol there. Gotcha. Oops. Okay, so we did those right. Hmm. 2, 3. There's a couple of side areas that might merit additional exploration, but other than that, optional puzzles are optional. Sweet. Go for a swim, said Dova. They won't let us. I don't think Dude Man knows how to swim. And that. Wait, how did we even do this the first time? Like this. And then... Oh! That can't be right. He doesn't know how to jump. How can he know how to swim? Great point. Okay. So these have to be covered on both sides, it looks like. Huh. What does this mean? So I think that means we gotta go like that. We go like that. So that thing's still blinking. No, it is. So it's gotta be like this. So this would have to be like that? No. Do we have to avoid it? Maybe going up initially isn't going to work. Oh, I think I have to. Well, no, you're right. I don't have to. I could go this way. And then go this way. But that's, to me, that seems like the same thing. You think you know? Call out your boy. Cause I'm kind of lost here. What way do I want the block to move? What do you mean? Like that? Block it off like that? Could put them all together in a long ass rectangle. What the hell? How'd you know? What's... Why? And why didn't it do anything? I don't get it. The tutorial. Oh, okay. The issue is that just because you can reach this area by boat doesn't mean you should. So there is actually a tutorial for every area. Well, let's go find it. Uh-oh. Huh. Keep on rotating. Dova said, I don't need a tutorial. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh no, you think I may be stuck? Well, I can get back to the boat. He said, oh, never mind. On this thing to move again. Let's all right, let's go back to the boat then. That's disappointing. Oh wait, can we go here? Aha! Something happened and that stretch appeared. Okay, cool. We can go this way. Goodness, there's a hike. Oh, okay, that's the weird lab place. God, are we going? We're just going up the mountain, aren't we? Wow. Oh God, we're on his head. I have a feeling this is like an end game area, since this is where the lasers are pointing to, but check it out regardless. What in the world? Did we just do something to the river? There was a path toward the start of the swamp that I passed. Oh, my bad. Oh, we need to... Oh, okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 7 lasers. Cool. Even your laptop got petrified. There's no... Wow, I figured there would be a recorder up here we could listen to. Probably is. 7 required, but there are more than that you can do. Wow. Very cool. Oh, was this it? Wait, can we? We can do this. I'm trying to figure out if this is one with the invisible yellow line. So if it is, it's gonna be hard. This way. This way. Oh, you're right here. You're right here. Let's go up 1. Over. Up, and now I screwed it up. Yep. Okay. There is a recording. The longest. There is a recording. Oh, I missed it. Dang. So that's pretty cool. You can pick and choose the areas. Like some areas are just you're not getting it. It's fine. This is a really interesting way to do a puzzle game. I think a way that makes it kind of accessible to a lot more people, because it's not just, oh, I can't figure out this puzzle, all my progression in the game is halted. All right, so we're stuck. Wait, does that means I should have went one further? I'm confused. We gotta start this over. Okay. Just go up, over 1. Yellow is here. Here. Yellow is here. Yellow is here. Here. Yellow's here. I'm gonna pen marks on my monitor. Boom. And should work. Hopefully. Yes. Oh, this is gonna tell us something cool. This is gonna help us out a lot. Is that the same design as earlier? Lairdom, thank you for the follow. I just saw that notification. Thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun chatting with you today. All right, let me take a picture of this. I want to look at, we already found one of these hexagon things. No, this is a different pattern. Okay. So if we go back to the place where we can do that, does that mean we get a different video? Oh, come on, camera. The same design, but not the same path. Yeah, that's what so I was wondering if we go back, we see a different video. You see some people get stuck here because they completely forget the invisible line puzzles. That's funny. Yeah, it was well, I probably wouldn't have gotten it if the yellow dots weren't there. The fact that the yellow dots were there helped me out. Awesome. I don't remember should we go back and look for that recording? I guess we should. I don't remember where that... Was that in the bunker? I think it was in the bunker. That we can put in those designs. Put in those paths. And, watch a video, maybe. Alright, recording. Where could you be? It was under the windmill. Ah, that's right. It wasn't the bunker. The bunker was where we found the first design, or the first path. Do you guys know where the recording is? I don't want to waste too much time just looking for it, because I know it's probably hard to find. Not up there. Behind the surveyor. Aha. See, I looked at it from this angle already, but I didn't see it because that stupid briefcase. Thank you a lot. I appreciate that. Alright, let's get back down.
Up there, you go around every hour and a half. Time after time after time. You wake up usually in the mornings, and just the way that the track of your orbits go, you wake up over the Mideast, over North Africa. As you eat breakfast, you look out the window as you're going past, and there's the Mediterranean area, and Greece, and Rome, and North Africa, and the Sinai, the whole area. And you realize that in one glance, that what you're seeing is what was the whole history of man for years, the cradle of civilization. And you go around down across North Africa and out over the Indian Ocean and look up at that great subcontinent of India, pointed down toward you as you go past it. And Ceylon off to the side, Burma, Southeast Asia, out over the Philippines, and up across that monstrous Pacific Ocean. Vast body of water. You've never realized how big that is before. And you finally come up across the coast of California and look for those friendly things. Los Angeles and Phoenix and on across El Paso. And there's Houston. There's home. And you look, and sure enough, there's the Astrodome. And you identify with that, you know? It's an attachment. And down across New Orleans, and then looking down to the south, and there's the whole peninsula of Florida laid out. And all the hundreds of hours you spent flying across that route, down in the atmosphere, all that is friendly again. And you go out across the Atlantic Ocean and back across Africa. And you do it again, and again, and again. And that identity, that you identify with Houston, and then you identify with Los Angeles, and Phoenix, and New Orleans, and everything. And the next thing you recognize in yourself
awesome.
is you're identifying with North Africa. You look forward to that. You anticipate it. And there it is. That whole process begins to shift of what it is you identify with. When you go around it in an hour and a half, you begin to recognize that your identity is with that whole thing. And that makes a change. You look down there, and you can't imagine how many borders and boundaries you crossed again and again and again. And you don't even see them. At that wake-up scene, the Mideast, you know there are hundreds of people killing each other over some imaginary line that you can't see. From where you see it, the thing is a whole, and it's so beautiful. And you wish you could take one from each side in hand and say, look at it from this perspective. Look at that. What's important? And so a little later on, your friend, again those same neighbors, another astronaut, the person next to you goes out to the moon. And now he looks back and sees the Earth not as something big where he can see the beautiful details, but he sees the Earth as a small thing out there. And now that contrast between that bright blue and white Christmas tree ornament and that black sky, that infinite universe, really comes through. The size of it, the significance of it, it becomes both things. It becomes so small and so fragile, and such a precious little spot in that universe that you can block it out with your thumb. And you realize that on that small spot, that little blue and white thing is everything that means anything to you. All of history and music and poetry and art and war and death and birth and love, tears, joy, games, all of it is on that little spot out there that you can cover with your thumb. And you realize that that perspective, that you've changed, that there's something new there. That relationship is no longer what it was.
There we go.
And then you look back on the time when you were outside on that EVA and those few moments that you had the time because the camera malfunctioned, that you had the time to think about what was happening. And you recall staring out there at the spectacle that went before your eyes. Because now, you're no longer inside something with a window looking out at a picture. But now you're out there, and what you've got around your head is a goldfish bowl, and there are no limits here. There are no frames. There are no boundaries. You're really out there, over it, floating, going 25,000 miles per hour, ripping through space, a vacuum, and there's not a sound. There's a silence, the depth of which you've never experienced before. And that silence contrasts so markedly with the scenery and the speed with which you know you're going. That contrast, the mix of those two things, really comes through. And you think about what you're experiencing and why. Do you deserve this?